CBS journalist John Dickerson is expected to replace Charlie Rose on CBS This Morning, filling the role left open after Rose's firing for sexual misconduct. Dickerson is no stranger to CBS. He has hosted Face the Nation since 2015 and served as the network's political director. During the 2016 election campaign, he drove political coverage on the network, leading a contentious debate between soon-to-be President Donald Trump and 5 primary opponents for the GOP nomination shortly after the sudden death of Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia. The CBS journalist was raised by Nancy Dickerson, the first female member of the Washington TV News Corps. Dickerson wrote a book in 2008 called On Her Trail, My Mother, Nancy Dickerson, TV news star, outlining his mother's influence and frequent absence from his life in pursuit of her news career. Despite the challenging relationship, he followed in her footsteps to become a television reporter. CBS journalist John Dickerson met comedian Stephen Colbert on the floor of the 2016 Republican National Convention for CBS's The Late Show with Stephen Colbert in Cleveland, Ohio. Getty Images. Besides his on-screen time, Dickerson is a political columnist for Slate magazine and oversees a podcast called Whistle Stop, which details presidential history. He has 2 children, who make occasional appearances in his columns, including a pre-Christmas article entitled "I Can No Longer Get a Decent Photograph of My Children." He is now set to replace Rose, who was fired in November 2017 after the Washington Post published the accounts of 8 women claiming he sexually harassed them. The accusations span a large period of the 75-year-old's career, from the late 1990s to 2011s. The women said Rose groped their breasts, buttocks or genitalia without consent and called them on the phone and spoke in a sexually explicit manner. His dismissal was announced on CBS This Morning by Rose's former co-hosts, Gayle King and Norah O'Donnell. At the time, O'Donnell said, "This I know is true. Women cannot achieve equality in the workplace or in society until there is a reckoning and a taking of responsibility." The reckoning, which came amid the Me Too movement of women sharing stories of sexual misconduct from powerful men, encouraged many on social media to suggest that a woman replace Rose. Mother Jones editor-in-chief Clara Jeffrey first started the replacement thread asking which woman should be given Charlie Rose's show, though Dickerson does not fit that description. Jeffrey and other reporters seemed pleased with the prospect. "Congrats at Dickerson. Hope this doesn't cut into podcasting time," Jeffrey wrote on Twitter.